Hello, I'm Colleen Pearl the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be the February Tarotscope for the sign of Virgo. Okay, Virgo, I've shuffled your cards and laid them out for February's Tarotscope. This is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and I've got 4 oracle cards here across the top that I'm going to include in your reading, and we had one card that just jumped out of the deck, so I will interpret that as well. All right, so first card up for Virgo for the first week in February, which is going to coincide with the new moon, is the Magician. So the Magician is you. You clearly are coming up as the Magician in February, Virgo. So you are the person who is manipulating everything. You are the person who is turning water into wine. You're taking all the elements at your disposal, all the resources at your disposal, and you're bringing them into a new product, a new relationship, a new job, a new enterprise, a new, whatever you want, a new book, whatever. Virgo, you're going to be creating something out of nothing seemingly, and you're going to probably be a big hit. Now, another thing that's happening at the beginning of February is it's the period of time when Mercury will go direct. So until it goes direct, you're going to be the hanged man. You're going to be stuck in kind of a I don't know what to do phase, or a phase where you are just bringing yourself into some kind of seclusion so that you can change your perspective or learn something or meditate or just come to a different perspective about the situation that you're in. Interesting that it comes right on the heels of the Magician. Usually they don't appear together, but in this case, Virgo, I guess you need to do some contemplation in the first week of February, and I think it does relate to the Mercury retrograde. Mercury is your ruling planet, and I know that it affects you greatly. Now, it's going to station direct on February 3rd, and it's going to actually just begin to move forward on February 4th. But it's still going to be in Capricorn, and it's not till about mid-month that it actually hits Aquarius. So it's not moving very quickly at this time, and that may be why you are in this hanged man state. Your ruling planet is just not moving very quickly, and you could be not moving very quickly as well. Yet you could be really focusing on all the things that you're going to be creating once you come out of this standstill mode. Now, the Queen of Cups is also appearing here in the first week, and the Queen of Cups is a sensitive woman. She's a person who is very intuitive, and she rules her kingdom with heart, with compassion. She always thinks about other people and their well-being, and she's very caring and generous. So if you're working with the Queen of Cups, Virgo, you may find that the people around you are very generous and very intuitive, and they know that they need to leave you alone so that you can come to some new revelations about what you're going to be doing. Now, this second week, Virgo, of February really starts out with a much different feeling. So I think once Mercury is going direct for you, I think things really pick up and change. For one thing, we have the Queen of Pentacles, who is all about making everything work in the kingdom. She is all about managing the work, making sure the work is happening, making sure the resources are being used in the correct way, or what she thinks is the correct way, all the while she looks like $1,000,000. So the Queen of Pentacles is kind of running the show here. Now you have also the Queen of Cups at the end of the first week. So this will be very interesting to see who these two women are for you and how they are working to get your project or get your magical thing off the ground, because the next card is the Ten of Wands. So mainly what they're going to do, Virgo, is they're going to put the burden on you. They're going to say, you've got to work this out. You're doing the work. You're carrying the burden. You're creating this thing. So you need to show me how this is going to work out and how this is going to actually benefit the kingdom or the job or the company or the family or whatever it is. And then we have the Nine of Wands, which is the person who is maybe done with battle for the moment, but is just taking a rest. I can't get that focused. Just taking a rest while he waits for the next battle to gear up. And you can see in the background all the wands behind him. Those are the weapons of his enemy that they've taken. So they've been victorious in the past, but they just don't think they've won the war. So you may find too that while you're working so hard on this project, that you also feel a bit embattled and a bit like, well, yeah, I won the first battle by just getting things off the ground, but now I'm not quite sure what's coming. So you may be at odds with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles may not feel like a friend at this point. Now, the beginning of the third week has another major arcana, actually two major arcana in it. And I'm going to say that this is a break in the relationship with one of these two queens. It seems I'm gravitating towards the Queen of Pentacles because she's forcing you into a difficult situation. So even though she's an earth sign and you're an earth sign, I mean, if you're a female, this could be you. You're pushing yourself very hard. But I think the first words out of my mouth were probably the truest words, that she is an ally or a seeming ally. But in the beginning of the third week, we have the World card, the Two of Cups, and the Tower. So I'm going to say that this is the end of a partnership. So the World card very often can mean, you know, international business and things like that. But in general, it means the end of an era, the end of a chapter. Just trying to get the glare off there. The end of a chapter. And so this chapter is ending between two people, and there's two women in this picture, so I'm going to take that for what it's worth. You and one of the queens are ending your relationship. And the Tower hits. This could be a momentous relationship. This could be a huge relationship in your life that is coming to an end. And you may not really want it to come to an end, but actions that you take may precipitate this actually ending. So I see the third week in February as being a really tough week for you, Virgo. And I do think that there's going to be problems with you and another person. And I think that relationship is going to come to an end. Even the card, as the cards lay out, you see which way this person is looking. They're looking right at the Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know that that's you. I think you may be taking the action here. I think you may be the one that's ending the relationship. Could be somebody ending a relationship with you. I don't really know. I think it's you, though, because I think that you as the magician, starting out and being very careful, very contemplative about how you're doing whatever you're doing, this project, this job, whatever you're trying to pull off, and having the Queen of Cups in your corner in the first week, I think you're the person who controls how this project goes forward. And I think you work very hard at it in the second week. And I think by the third week, you realize that somebody is not working to your benefit, is not being your friend. So you end that relationship. And in the fourth week, you have the Sun come out. And wait till you see the next cards that come up. The Sun comes out. You benefit. You shine. You are the sun. Your project or whatever is really winning, victorious, happy, life affirming, everything's good. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is you taking in your harvest. Really great. You taking in your harvest. And then the Page of Pentacles. So there's a younger earth sign person who comes along that is able to really step with you and be your partner and help you in this endeavor, and who is very happy that you've been so successful. So, Virgo, very interesting. And then the final outcome card that fell out of the deck, or I guess it's the final outcome now that I said that, is the Queen of Wands. So you have a fire sign friend who is also very supportive and somebody who's there for you. Somebody who's really waiting to help you with whatever's going on. So if you want a little preview of what's coming up in March, I think you're going to be working with the Queen of Wands because she jumped out of the deck. She was so ready to be there for you. And Queen of Wands is a great card to come out. She's knowledgeable. She's able to manage a million projects all at the same time. She's generous. She's inspirational. She's dramatic, but she always knows where all of her people are and what they're all doing, and she's very good at business. So I think that's a really good thing. If this is a business endeavor, Virgo, then you're going to succeed. You may have a little drama there in that third week of February, but I think you're going to be okay. Now let's go on to the oracle cards. So the Archangel Michael, Trusting Heaven. This is the first oracle card that we get. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. That's Archangel Michael. Beautiful card. These are from Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light, and I'm going to just see if there's something really spectacular that we should be reading about Archangel Michael. Your angel team is with you now. You are not in this alone. You may be feeling sensitive or overwhelmed, but your angels are inviting you to take a step back so that they can come in and share their light of miracles. You may feel that your prayers aren't heard, but that doubt blocks solution from entering your life. Know that Archangel Michael and his legion of angels are here to help clear anything that's not serving you so that you can allow in the miracles of change that you deserve. So that may be what you're really doing during this Hanged Man phase of the month. You may be really stopping and trying to have conversations with your angels and go with that guidance, because you have a big heavy duty thing to do here in the third week. And then we have Cernunnos, which is life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Again, these cards are just so beautiful. Let's see what Cernunnos says. There is a deep buildup of life force within you now and a need to channel it into action. You may have extra energy or be more alert than usual, or be aware of a sense of increased sensual or sexual energy. If you have been unsure how this ties into your spiritual path, know that it can allow you to access the richness of your soul. When we are not expressing ourselves sexually, our spiritual potential can become tamed or muted. So, if you are denying yourself a desire, ask yourself how you can fulfill it. Ask Cernunnos to help you access your sexual self so that you can express it with integrity and in a way that honors your soul. If you and your partner are trying for a child, in this card appears, fertility is very possible. Okay, so I don't think that this reading is about getting children. I think this is about something else. And so I'm not gonna pursue that with what it said in the card. Then we have two oracle cards of divine animals that came out, and this was Orca and the Owl. So actually, I think you can see those pretty well on screen. I will lift them up so you can see them a little closer. Orca, they're helping this woman. And the owl is an owl. And it's got a woman there standing underneath the owl. The owl is huge compared to the woman. Open your eyes and see what is really there. This is the owl. Look for the whole truth, as you may only be seeing a part of the whole. Through experience, we can gain the wisdom to not make the same mistakes again. Develop your learning and intelligence, as education is never wasted. Negotiation is better than attack. It's got a whole lot of other stuff here about the mythos of the owl, the animal themselves, magic about the owl. But I think that first message is really what's important. And then let's go to Orca. So Orca, it says song lines. You are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family. Nourish yourself and exercise extreme self-care. Share your skills with others. Well, you certainly are exhibiting skills, and it very well could be that the Queen of Cups is a relative, is somebody, and the Queen of Wands is somebody that you know very, very well and who knows you very, very well. So that's the reading, Virgo, for you for the month of February. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you liked or didn't like about the reading. Let me know if it hit you. Please make sure that you have liked, you've shared, you've subscribed. I really appreciate that. It really helps the channel grow. And Virgo, I will see you next time.